focus on me? Can you focus on me? Oh, yeah. Baby, can you focus on me?
What's up, guys? Slowzite back with another video, and I haven't seen y'all in like a month, over a month maybe, I don't know, but just to give y'all an update on what's going on in my life. As y'all should know, I'm in high school, I'm in 9th grade, and I joined the step team. Because I used to step when I was like 6, in my church, and it was fun. And when I found out that my school had a step team, I was like, yes, I'm joining that, because my mom wanted me to get into activities anyway, so the step team is where it's at. But so today's video is going to be a story time. My very first story time. I don't even know what to call it. It's really just a story time about how the step team got in trouble. There you go. So this story time is going to be about how my step team got in trouble. There you go. So I'm going to take y'all back to when the event, like what we got in trouble for, actually happened. So it was last week Friday. Yeah, last week Friday. So my school had a pep rally. We had a pep rally, and so all the step team, like all the sports and stuff, get to sit in a certain section together. If you're not in sport, you just sit with the other freshmen and seniors and juniors, whatever. So I got to sit with the step team. So we could have performed at the pep rally, but we decided, or the coaches and stuff decided not to, because we weren't prepared. Like, some of us are freshmen, sophomore, junior. Some of us have been there before, some of us haven't. So, and it would have taken us a while just to come up with a step for the pep rally. So we didn't perform. But what we did do is, when the pep rally was over, we went in the hallways, walked around, and chanted Chief Pride, because my mascot at my school is a Chiefs. So it was like, Chief Pride, ah woo, Pride, ah woo, you don't want none of this, Chief Pride, ah woo. So we just went around the school chanting that and stuff. And yeah, so what happened was, so we were walking the step team, because we had to go back to our classes. This was 4th period, and we had to go back to our classes for the last maybe 15-20 minutes of class. So we were walking together, and the supervisor, adult that was supposed to be with us, wasn't there. She had to go back to her classroom to take care of something or whatever. And our coach is a senior and a junior. So we was walking, and people were coming up to us why didn't y'all perform? Y'all would have made that pep rally even litter. Why didn't y'all perform? Why didn't y'all perform? So we were just we weren't ready, we weren't prepared and stuff. So people, when I tell y'all, it was a crowd surrounding us. It was a crowd, and they were do the step, do one of the steps for us, do it now, right here in the hallway. So we were my coach, she's my coach, so we have to listen to her. She was okay, y'all, get in line, get in 3 lines, get in line. So we got in line, right? And she was do step number 2, because we learned 2 steps. We have 6 now, but we have them in order. She was do step number 2. So we got in line, and mind you, there's a teacher right there, 2 teachers actually, standing there watching us do this. So people got their phones out recording us, ooh, yeah. So we did the step, and we was like,
Turn some shit up! Somebody can turn that shit up! Do it!
and we was like good. Like we've never been that good ever, and we've never performed for anybody. It wasn't really a performance. It was just like, okay, we gonna do this for y'all because y'all wanted us to do it so bad. So, you know, they recording us and we're like, but yeah, we did it. And so then like the teacher, we gonna call her Miss Susie. Miss Susie and Miss Pinto. Miss Susie and Miss Pinto. So Miss Susie, after we finished, we were going to do another step. And she was like, okay, go to class. She was smiling. She was like, go to class, okay. And Miss Pinto came out of nowhere. She was watching us do this step the whole time. Like the whole time. Come out of nowhere, blowing the whistle. Go to class, get to class, go. And blowing it in my ear. When I tell you I was mad. So, and then Miss Susie, when she saw Miss Pinto get mad, she wanted to get all serious, like, go to class, like you wasn't just smiling like 2 seconds ago. But, okay. So, and they, Miss Pinto saying like, oh, I thought y'all were fighting. Stood there, watched us do the whole step, and thought we were fighting. So we went to class. So today, we have practices every Tuesday and Thursday. And yeah, we have practices every Tuesday and Wednesday. So we have practice today. And we're going to call our supervisor Miss Lacey. So Miss Lacey was like, okay. So we got to talk, and we knew what it was about. We just didn't know what she was going to say. So she was saying, like, Mr. What's my principal? We're going to call my principal Mr. Patty. She was like, Mr. Patty was very upset with you guys. You know, stepping in the hallway, you guys made a very poor choice. So, like, we at practice, we got in a big circle, and she was like, she had a ball. She was like, whoever wants to talk, raise your hand and I'll throw the ball to you. So my step coach, we'll call her Lexi. She threw the ball to her, and she was like, what did I call her? Miss Lacey. She was like, Miss Lacey, you know, administrators and principals always picking on the step team and stuff. And, you know, we never get to do anything, but the cheerleaders and the Monakettes get to do whatever they want. So she said that, and then she threw the ball to another teammate on my team. She was like, if you really think about it, we never get to do anything because the majority of our team is black. Which, when you think about it, it is, because all of the kids on my team are black except one girl, and she's white. Like, at the pep rally, the Monakettes, they were like doing their dance, and then they started like, not twerking, but they started shaking their butt. I'm just like, I bet you if we did that, we would get, red flag reported, whatever you want to call it. They would probably like give us a consequence or whatever. So we was talking at practice, and Mr. Patty, he walked. Because, we practice in the lower commons where, like, the freshmen and sophomore eat. We practice there, and, like, they're, like, brick columns. So you can see who's passing by. So Mr. Patty looked and walked past where we was practicing. And me and my friend was whispering, like, man, he too scared to come talk to us. Like, why don't you come? Because you're supposed to be in here too. Because you're the one that giving us the consequences because you're the principal. So he walked past. like maybe 5 minutes later, we were talking, and he walked past again, and Miss Lacey was like, "Mr. Patty, are you gonna come talk to the kids?" And if she didn't call him out, he would have kept walking. Trust and believe, he would have, because he like kind of stopped in his tracks when she said that. He was like, "Yeah." So he came in there and he was like, "You guys, like, you guys made a poor choice or whatever." He was like, did an administrator come and ask you guys to stop?" And we were like, "No." Which they didn't. They waited till we finished the whole step, and then they came and told us to go to class. They never told us to stop in the middle of our step. They never did, or else we would have heard them, or else they could have ran in front of us and told us to stop. Then we would have stopped. But why would we not stop if an administrator or a teacher came and told us to stop? Like, that makes no sense. And so just people in my team were talking and stuff, and this one girl was like, Mr. What do we call him? Mr. Vinny. Mr. Vinny, I overheard Mr. Vinny called us thugs and thoughts.
I want some of this? You want some of this, punk? What? What, boy, what?
And I have Mr. Vinny as a teacher. He's my social studies teacher. I've honestly never liked him since day one. First of all, he's extra. He always yelling. Like, what you gotta do all that for? Like, just calm down, bro. Like, for real. Like, you really bugging, for real. Like, and he was like, you know what? He would say something like that too. Look at those thugs and thoughts. And he probably don't even know what thoughts is. So after practice, but basically, Mr. Patty was just like, "So y'all consequence," because we had a parade. We were supposed to go to a parade. It was the homecoming game and the parade together, but now they're making it separate because of the weather last week or whatever. So the game was yesterday. I didn't go. The game was yesterday, and the parade is either this Friday or next Friday. I'm not sure. He was like, your consequences, you don't get to perform in the parade. You don't get to perform in the parade, but you still walk and throw candy and stuff like that. So the team was like, whatever, okay. Because whenever we would, like, okay, he would ask us a question, and whenever we would answer honestly, he wouldn't believe us. So my coach was like, you know what, y'all, just say yes to everything he asks. So if he asked us a question, we'd be like, yep, sure did. But it was just, okay, whatever. So after practice, what do we call my friend? It was two of my friends, actually. Jesse and Denise. There you go. Jesse and Denise. So I rode with Jesse's mom. So it was me, Jesse, Denise, Jesse's mom, and Jesse's brother. And Jesse's brother is a senior, I believe. Yeah. So we were riding in the car. And so we was telling them what happened and stuff. And Jesse's brother is like really popular at our school. Don't know why. He's cool though. But he's like really, really popular at his school. So like he was silent like the whole car ride. And then his mom was like, "Are you okay?" He was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Who did you say called y'all thugs and thoughts or whatever?" And we were like, "Mr. Vinny." And he was alright. He was like, "When is the parade?" We were like, "Friday." He was like, "Okay." He was like, "So Thursday, I'm gonna have to go talk to Mr. Broyles and Mr. Vinny." I honestly love Jesse's brother because he's so like, I like his personality because like he's not afraid to go up to any teacher, any adult if they're wrong and ask them about why they did what they did. So he's gonna go talk to Mr. Broyles and Mr. Vinny, the one that call us thugs and thoughts. He's gonna go talk to them Thursday, I think he said. But yeah, so I mean, y'all put y'all opinions down in the comments below. I hope I didn't miss anything because a lot happened from there to today. But I do believe that they do treat us differently because we are black. Because majority, the coaches and all are black, are African American. And our principal and our supervisor and the teachers that were watching us step, they're all white. And he was like, I watched the cameras. I spent hours on the cameras. I watched that tape at least 40 times. I'm like, well, you gonna have to watch it another 40 times for me. Because I know what happened. I was there. You weren't. So how you gonna go off of someone? How you gonna go off of cameras and not someone's actual word? But I know what happened. The whole step team know what happened because we were there. So I don't know. I'm not really mad. I mean, I'm mad because these teachers be lying. I'm not mad that he's not making us perform at the parade. Like, that's nothing. We still got pep rallies. And he was going to take all the pep rallies from us. I'm like, you got me bent all the way back. But, yeah, so I'm just mad that they don't believe us. Like, and he was going to cut the step team, like, completely. Like, no more step team. Ooh, he's so annoying. But yeah, that's basically all that happened. Tell me whose side you on. If you think that Mr. Royals was right, if you think step team was right. Just honest opinion. And then our supervisor was like, well, I can't rewrite history. Okay, but you can change it from today on. Just because back in the day, people treated us differently because of our skin color and stuff, doesn't mean you have to go by that today. Just because we're black doesn't mean people have to treat us differently. We are still people. I breathe like you breathe. You know, I walk like you walk. Just because my skin tone is different from yours just doesn't mean that we're any different. We're both human. We both breathe, we both drink, we both eat, we both poop, pee. We both all do the same thing. And just because I'm a little darker than you, you get to treat me differently. You got me bent. That's just like not right. And I don't know who told them that, you know, oh, black people get to be treated differently. No, not really. That's just like not fair, man. I don't think it's fair. And cheerleaders, most cheerleaders are white. Actually, no, yeah. Most of the cheerleaders are white. Most of the Monacettes are white. And they get to do whatever they want. Like, these cheerleaders got caught vaping. We stepping in the middle of the hallway, vaping. Vaping in the handbook is an automatic suspension. But guess what? They didn't get suspended. But we stepping in the middle of the hallway doing what we actually supposed to be doing. And we get a consequence. We don't get to perform the parade. Are you serious? You're joking. Like, we all need to be treated the same way. All need to get the same consequences. If it's written down in the handbook, it should be followed. You know what I'm saying? It should be followed. So that's all that happened in this story. But we learning some new stuff. We just learned a new step today. And so I gotta practice that. That step is hard. It's not hard. Just I can't remember all the moves. So I gotta practice that, and then yeah. So that's all that's it for this story time. I just need to tell someone because I told my grandma. But I still need to tell my cousin and my mom. I'm gonna tell her when she get home. She get home about 10 maybe. But yeah, so that's all for this story time. If you guys enjoyed this story time, let me know down in the comments below. And if you want to hear more story times, let me know also in the comments below, because I like doing story times. I like telling stories to anyone. Like, if I need to get something off my mind or my chest and I see you, I'll tell you. Like, if it's not personal, I'll tell you. Because if I just need to get it off my mind, really. Off my chest. Because if I don't, then I'll, like, hold it in and I'll, like, explode. I'll like pop off at you because I'm mad or whatever. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Click the subscribe button down below and click the bell beside it so you get notified every time I post a video, and leave a nice comment down below and give me some video ideas to do, because that's really why I haven't been posting. 1, because I'm lazy. 2, because I don't know what to post. And 3, because I'm lazy. But yeah, so I told you I was gonna try to post more consistently, and that didn't happen. So I'm really honestly gonna try. Like, high school starts and everything goes out the window, but I'm really gonna try to post more for y'all. So if anything happens at school or with the step team or with class and teachers and stuff, I'm gonna tell you guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
I can't keep this on.